Let's talk some Ohio State recruiting as the Buckeyes prepare for the national championship. We're going to take a look ahead at their incoming freshman class. And in this video, I got On3's Cody Belair here. We're going to take a look at these instant impact recruits coming out of high school. But first, Ohio State fans, do me a favor right now. Hit the subscribe button. These are exciting times for the Buckeyes. Jump on board and get subscribed. All right, let's bring in On3's Cody Belair. Cody, who do you think from this 2025 Ohio State signing class has a shot to come in and play right away?
Yeah, Josh, the Ohio State Buckeyes are a tough one. You know, they recruited such a high level and obviously have made it to the national championship at the time we record this. So the roster's loaded, which means it makes it a lot tougher for freshmen to really come in and make an impact. But with that being said, it's not impossible. I mean, look at Jeremiah Smith, who could be a first-round pick right now if you wanted to. And since we're on the topic of wide receivers, why not mention On3 outlier 5-star wide receiver Quincy Porter? I think it's quite likely that Emeka Egbuka declares for the NFL draft after the final game of the season. And yes, I know the Buckeyes recruit the hell out of the position, but they have not recruited a body type and athletic mismatch like Quincy Porter outside of Jeremiah Smith this past year. There's not another single receiver in the room that looks like these two. And yes, Porter has some more growing to do in his technique and in his route tree compared to someone like Jeremiah Smith, but the physical and athletic traits are extremely special. At 6'3 plus 210 pounds with nearly 34-inch arms, Porter is one of the most physically gifted playmakers in this entire cycle. And for another potential impact player, I'm going to go with someone who will be spending a lot of time covering Quincy Porter in practice, and that's none other than 5-star corner Devin Sanchez. The Houston native brings some absurd ball skills to the table and the ability to read opposing quarterbacks' eyes better than almost any defensive player in America. Plus, the Buckeyes are going to end up losing starters Jordan Hancock and Denzel Burke to the NFL draft, which should allow Devin Sanchez to walk in and compete for a starting role early on in his Buckeye career.
All right. Now, the Buckeyes signed a top 5 class. We talked about some instant impact guys. Now, I want to get a name from you. Maybe somebody that might not come in on day one and start or maybe even play first year, but somebody from this commit class that is going to have a great career as a Buckeye. Who you got?
Ooh, Josh, give me Riley Pettyjohn. I love the linebacker out of Texas. 6'2", 215 pounds. And this is a guy that can flat out fly. He's a 10-7 100-meter guy that plays sideline to sideline and isn't afraid to stick his head in the fan. They lose Cody Simon to the draft, and we'll wait and see on Sonny Styles. But I think Riley Pettyjohn is someone that even if he doesn't necessarily play year one, he can still get some very valuable rotational snaps and eventually becoming a starter down the line in potentially year 2 as a Buckeye.
All right, Ohio State fans, you got to be fired up about this class. Talk to Cody and I. Who do you guys like to come in and have a great career at Ohio State from this 2025 high school class? Let us know. Comment section below.